That was quite boring. Hello, YouTube! It's episode 9 of Vampyr. Since it's Vampire Weekend, I'm doing a final episode for this weekend, and after that, I'm off to bed. So, here we go, episode 9. So, we're back at Jonathan Reed's office. We have just leveled up some skill, fixed some stuff with the weapons, gotten some bullets, and we are ready to go again. Let's just check one thing. See if it's loaded. Yeah, it is. Just run away from the hospital quickly. Just to... Okay, good. That's not nice. But let's switch. Light regeneration serum, that's the one. And let's go up and make some of the good ones. There we go. What a guy can jump from roofs like it's nothing. Oh, for God's sake, that was the most annoying thing ever. Okay, give me 2 seconds here. Yeah, and so what?
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Yay, finally.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
He's really pissed me off this time.
there's my creator again.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away! Whoever you are!
Yeah, whoever you are, four-horn-headed vampire of blood. The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion!
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary!
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence! I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. I'm a bit surprised. I've kinda come further than my weapons say that I should have been. Another vampire.
They want war. I'll show them war!
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Huh? That's what you call war?
Look at it! This is butter!
Oh, stop fighting. Well, I'm gonna let them fight it out. Did it die? Well, I think it did. That was surprising. So, here is
this
the
is
home
where
of
she
Lady
lives.
Ashbury.
What a splendid house.
Oh, I have to comment on this idiots.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Yeah, I just had to make a comment on YouTube. I'm listening to some football besides playing. Stop calling me that. Call me Jonathan.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
Yeah.
How have you reached this
Probably
conclusion?
very old.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
Yeah, really ancient.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
Give me 2 seconds here. I'm just checking something really quick. Okay, there. Here. Like that. Okay. Oh, we are ready to go. Okay. So, Mary was
My
the
sister
murderous
Mary.
vampire.
She was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
Yeah, it's kind of no wonder why his sister became so crazy, because, I mean, he had problems not meeting his maker, but he got help from Lady Ashbury while Mary was all alone.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
Yeah, that would probably made things better, but I don't know.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings.
Yeah, you can pretty much be that when you live forever.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down.
Imagine.
I do so enjoy the aroma.
Imagine
Let us toast to
if vampires was real and
to yours, my lady.
They could live like that. Imagine living for 1,000 years and seeing all the changes. Must be insane.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady, why truly did you invite me here?
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first. But it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help, since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself?
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well.
Talk about old kind of thinking. Club for men only.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful. But I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
So basically they're
Will they
wealthy.
fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Yeah, but if I could defeat him, how powerful could he be? I was a level 15 vampire. I just have to wash my glasses quickly because they're dirty. So, you have this club called Ascalon. It's full of old men. They don't allow women, but they can use them to get in contact with other men. and they are not going to fight the Guard of Priven because why not? Are they too good for it, or basically they're probably cowards? They are afraid to die. Okay, perfect. Now I can actually see something. Okay, let's go. So that's all of them. Then let's go
They
for
have
the
done
yellow.
nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
So that's probably why they want me
What
there.
can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
Yeah.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Priwen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Well, that's not nice.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Priwen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Priwen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us is the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
Will the Guard of Priwen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Priwen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Econs I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
Yeah.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not.
How can it warm your heart? You don't have a heart.
Retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Ah, come on, you already asked
Please
this question.
forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal, but I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all? You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
Thank you, Lady Ashbury, for making such haste.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Oh, Jesus, how many questions is it?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored.
I think there is romance in the air here.
Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
Oh, she do have a heart. How can a vampire which is dead have a heart?
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Love is in the air. Bach. I really hate loading. It's going to be exciting to see if they are right about PlayStation 5 and say that it's going to go away. I hope so.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
I have to say that this car is so fucking red. It must be the ugliest car I have ever seen. It's so ugly that it hurts. Okay, let's see if we can get inside.
It's locked, all right.
It's locked, all right. That's what they always say. Okay, so we have to go around. Or go on this side. Ah, crap. Why the fuck are you attacking me, you stupid muppet? Well, your mistake. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see if we can get inside from this side. Oh no, not those. Oh, I hate that ones. The chicks. Just sound makes me horrified. They are really not nice. Come on, open the door for me. Oh, come on, can you walk faster? It's reacting like I'm in a fight when I'm not.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
Well, that's something you don't do often in a war. You don't take prisoners. That's just the way it is. This, I think, is the right way. Feels like it at least. Let's see if there's any more junk to pick up. We need all the stuff we can get.
The West End. Never have I
And
felt so sad to be
inside.
back home.
So, going through here then. It's level 29. These are gonna hurt if they get to hit me. Ah, come on! Pay attention to your life, for God's sake. Where do I start now? Why can it take such a long time to just load the fucking screen up again? It's gone like a minute already and it's going so slow sometimes in this game. That took its time. Okay, so same place. Okay, that's good. This guy exploded. Oh, he takes a bite. That's better. Okay, so level 29, that's a bit big difference. I'm level 18. It's 11 frigging levels. So, where do I go?
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care!
I hate when I meet these ones, which is resistance to to being beaten. Oh, come on, you need to do a lot of damage now. Oh, thank you. That's what I wanted. Okay, so someone needs my help. Oh, yeah,
I'm
already
Dr.
saved
Jonathan
it.
Reed. Do you need help, sir?
I think I'm fine. But what happened to my jailer? Be careful. He's as vicious as he is strong.
You don't have to worry about him anymore. What happened here?
I am Tadao Kimura. I was imprisoned by this lunatic for several days. I thought I was going to die here.
You're not going to die now, Mr. Kimura. If you hurry, you should be able to get home safely.
It seems that I owe you my life. You have all my gratitude, Dr. Reed, since it is the most precious thing I possess.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Kinda strange that they don't know each other. I mean, I thought they're almost neighbors. Okay, that's it. Okay, let's try to go through here then.
He's dead! He's down! Finish it!
Kinda sucks when you have to fight those. When they are resistant to weapons. That's no fun. Okay, let's see here now. If I go down this street, I should get to the destination. This is my building, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's from his father. Okay, let's talk to Avery.
Mr. Jonathan? I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a
Well,
miracle.
then don't
We
believe
all
them.
thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reed expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Oh well, sorry, I wasn't. I was having
How is my
he
mother?
was feeling
Not well,
guilty
I'm
of
afraid, sir.
putting his
Miss
sister in
Reed
the
is
grave.
very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reed was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reed myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
I'm afraid Miss Reed is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seems spared by the epidemic.
Well,
But the
you
situation
can't
is
stop
getting much worse.
a virus
Have you
or
no relatives
whatever it is.
I'll
It
understand if you want
doesn't
to take a
care
few
about
days to see
walls.
Vampyr.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Well, that's good. Always nice with a loyal servant.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir, but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
To be present at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
You know what? I'm back now, stronger than ever. Okay, so over to personal questions.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go.
Well, when he says that, when he does his vampire wahoo, then
This
he really
house
wants to
is
stay.
dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery. Your support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Well, I can live with that.
Do you really think I don't take enough care of my mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
I really don't know. I have always enjoyed seeing new horizons. Once the epidemic is over, it would be nice to leave London for a while.
I understand, Mr. Jonathan, but you have to realize that your mother needs you. Your next departure could break her heart.
Yeah, it's not easy having mothers. Well,
Goodbye, Avery.
She's
Please watch
fully
over my
completed.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
So, did I take everything I can? I think I did. Oh, there's some money. And these are supposed to be rich. And what do I find? 5 shilling?
Jonathan, my dear, bring me my glasses. I feel like reading.
I cannot enter.
And home sweet home. Small key. I guess that is for the room. Fuck, come on, 5 shilling again. Silver fork. Oh well, why not? Okay, I hope I can upgrade this now. And I can. Yay! Sweet. So 21 stun on it now. If I added 24 or I'm gonna take that. Increase damage of it. It's always nice. And let's see if we have enough for this one. Oh, it's already epic. Ah, nice. I can make it. Whoa, that's a damage increase. Only thing is that I think I might get a better rifle or a better shotgun later on here. But then again, I think this one do more direct damage, so I'll go for this one. And I need 5 rivets. I only have 3, but well, that's nice. One of each color there. I don't have anything left for this, right? No. But soon. Yeah, that's nice. Starting to be able to kick out some real damage. Well, let's go talk to the mother. But first, we can go inside here quickly. Guess it's gonna be 5 shilling. Wow. I'm psychic. Bracelets and some powder of some kind. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of that.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
It's basically an investigation. I will have to go to certain places. The first place I need to go is into the park. Where did you go? Hey, Mom, come back. Oi. There you are.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
1 out of 2.
Tell me, Mother,
See if
how
we
are
can
you?
get it out
All alone in this
quickly.
big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
That sounds bad.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I know I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty, dead eyes.
Stop looking at me with those eyes, yeah? Are you working
on a
painting,
new
Mother?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject, and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
Is she
She's
dead
not
too?
famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Man, didn't get out the last one there.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
Give me a second here. Okay. It's a bit thirsty, so yeah, there we can go again. Mary is dead.
Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson and my son-in-law, you're all gone.
Yeah, what a happy
You
family.
all still visit me from time to time.
All is dead.
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Father seems to have left me some documents. Some sort of treasure hunt game. Do you know anything about them?
No, Johnny. But your father always loved to write these little games for you when you were a boy. Don't you remember?
I remember now. He used to post me these riddles, as though they were sent by a mysterious games master. I'd spend weeks trying to decipher them.
Your father was always so proud each time you found the answer. He was not just the serious doer banker everybody thought he was.
I was proud too. How could I forget that?
Okay, yeah, it's been enough talking now. I wish they could stop.
I'll tell your father the next time I see him. He'll be so happy.
She really has lost it. It's sad, but I think Mary did something to her head.
Could Father have conceived some sort of final game for me before he left?
I really can't say, Johnny. Perhaps you should talk with Avery about that. He was your father's confidant, more than I.
Okay, I'll do that now.
Goodbye, Mother.
I was hoping I didn't have to talk more because
Goodbye, son. Please
I
come
feel like I haven't done anything since I went to Lady Ashbury. No, wait, I was supposed to talk to Avery. Avery, where are you? There you are, still at the same window.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan?
I found an old letter written by my father and addressed to me. Do you know anything about it, Avery?
Your father wanted me to give you this letter for your 35th birthday, but you left for the war, and the letter remained in his office until tonight.
I realize now you knew my father better than I did. Do you know why he left, Avery? Did he ever speak to you about his departure?
No, sir. Mr. Reed was not exactly forthcoming. Perhaps this letter will give you the information you require.
Okay.
Goodbye, Avery. Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Yeah, what a tragic home.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British... Good evening, sir. Please forgive
This guy is funny.
I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. and you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit, it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
Ooh, candy. Damn, that's expensive. I really need to sell some stuff. I'm so broke. Of that one. Let's see what we can sell some of these. I don't need that many. That, man, I have loads of those. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep those. Oh wait. What about this one? I'm gonna buy the last one too. 88, so a bit more. There, perfect. Okay, we can go on. I'm not gonna talk with him, and I need to meet my old. Oh, that's
Good evening,
Charlotte.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no.
Looks a bit like Lara.
Why do you think I would...
in Tomb Raider?
What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
Wonder what would happen if I would eat her. I always wondered about that. If Elizabeth would go crazy. she's healthy,
Goodbye, Charlotte.
so I'm not gonna talk
Give
more.
my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
So, let's check this area out. No one which has been sick so far. And let's see, his friend should be around here somewhere. Where is he? Well, this girl is
Good
something
evening,
special.
miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No.
Well.
It's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
It's quite special. She's eating rats.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Eat rats.
I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before.
She must have met a vampire,
It does not matter anymore.
which have mind controlled
so
her
hungry.
to want to eat rats. That's not nice.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Well, that seems like a messed up situation.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
So this door should work.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Well, I won't. So, where is his friend? He's supposed to be here. I want to check on him to see if... There he is.
They're all around you.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
I think he has migraine.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
Oh, I don't have it.
I will see you later.
That sucks.
You
I
need some
thought I had
rest.
that.
You should try to sleep.
That was ridiculous. Let me see here now. I think I need to run this way. I do.
Women die too in this war.
Need to go make that then so I can treat this migraine. Well, maybe I should check if I can upgrade any weapons as well, since I bought a lot of those thingy. Let's see. Let's see here. To 6. What about this one? Need one more. Okay, so I think I'm gonna upgrade it just to see if I can sell it, so I can get rid of it. Maybe I can sell them now. Okay. Okay, let's go down and treat his migraine. Where is...
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
Well, there it's fixed.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other, and so many things have happened.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece, and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not
I
anymore.
think he's seen some vampires or
I'm
something.
involved in another kind of battle now.
Yeah.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny. I didn't want to sound selfish.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
So I just need to see if there's anyone left in this area. Okay, that guy is in that area. The same with. Okay, let's go to the Ascalon Club then. Pow.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Look at this. Dead people all over the place.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
There has been
It's
quite
like-
a battle here.
It's like everything is normal.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Quite a nice house. Come on, the richest folks in London and England, and they're playing with 5 shillings. What a joke. 4 shillings. Even worse.
Good evening.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. So prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to
And we all know why,
My
Mr.
lord,
Redmond, why you don't
expect me
like
to speak
women.
ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I have a feeling that he's not telling the truth here. There's something which is really off.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Yeah, you just said it. You don't have to repeat yourself. So I have to write with blood. That must be nice to put that into your arm. Or basically wrist. Give me 2 seconds. My TV is about to turn off. I need to press some buttons there.
Delightful.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your
Welcome to the
place
Ascalon
among
Club,
the
Dr.
bearers.
Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Okay, so that's fixed. Next part.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Bearer.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
That's also what you can call it. Until I put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Bancher was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No. He was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
You do know I killed him?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally. But I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish, and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Skulls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Must eradicate.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, What do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
And mesmerize level 4.
We are losing this
And
fight.
I should probably go and eat Seymour now. That would give me almost 4,000, I think, or 3,000, so it would be worth it. So this is a bad
Good evening,
man.
Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece, figuratively?
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
So he's the pillar in that area, and he's the richest man in England.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is not the nature of this club a secret, shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Well, that's life.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
And remember, people, if you liked the video, subscribe and share and like and all that stuff, you know. Normal things.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What is the situation like in this
I don't believe in.
I am sure
I
Lord
think he
Redgrave
has
will enlighten you more effectively than I.
hidden cards.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine.
Well, it's not his because he's not a vampire.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods.
But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
Yeah, and he wants to build a wall around where the rich people live. A big wall.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not? It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save England. And to save England, we have to make sacrifices.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs. And it needs it now.
Well, typical rich people think about themselves first and others after. So, let's see if there is anything left for me to get. There is a dagger. A good dagger. Let's see what it is about. A good dagger. Offhand and blood absorption. Okay. I don't know. I've never kind of liked those daggers. Just don't feel good. We are done inside Ascalon. Oh, I wonder if I actually walked past the lizard now, or is she still at the house? Yeah, she's still in the house. It's so strange what happens now. It's like the game is lagging in the loading because the music stops and something really isn't right. But I must say that this must be one of those games with the biggest loading time of all the games I've played, I think. Almost.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Yeah, I think so too, Jonathan.
Support the equality between
men. Talk to Charlotte.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Well, I guess that's where I need to start. And let's see if there's anything about her friend.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Doesn't feel like any of those questions will have anything to fix. Nothing there.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently? Remember, don't let any strangers...
Well, I'm gonna go and skill up 3,200. That should be enough for something. Just need to see if I have enough first. Oh, I need another 4. Okay, let's sit down at the bed. So, 3,200 to spend. So maximum 500 is healing. It's pretty much the same. So I don't know. I think it's just have to be enough with the one I have. It would be nice to upgrade this one though. 300 to 400. That's 3,000. Let's see what this one costs. 3,000 as well. And it will go from 720 to 950. I'm tempted, I have to say that. Yeah, I have to do that. Look at those numbers. 2,000 shadow damage. That's like insane. Oh, level 20 required. Bleh. That sucks. It's quite a jump from 1100 to 1400. So 1700 left. I think I'm gonna go for this one. So, what to put the final points in? Let's see if I can get that one. That's 600. Fucking crap. Sorry for the language, but hard biting, physical. 600 for all of them, it seems. Let's see what this one costs. 600 as well. That sucks. What about this one? 1000. Perform a supernatural move to the target and cause damage upon landing. Shadow whale. 5 stamina used per second when walking. And there's basically nothing I can put it in them, sadly, but that's just how it is. Hope I go up in level now. So this one goes up to healthy, 94%. Oh, many sick people. I forgot to go there. And that one dropped down. What a bad day. So many sick. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's a lot. That's the part of the game I don't like. I feel that when you get it sanitized, it should stay there. Because now I have to run around the entire city to heal people. Oh well. Shit happens. So, level 19. That was quite a jump. And it felt really crappy that I increased my weapon and bullets that much, and I can pick up 1 bullet, that's all. That's not impressive. So that means I have a total of 10 bullets. Ooh. Wow. Oh well, I'm gonna stop here, folks. It's a good place to stop. before I go on to the next part. It means it's gonna be an exciting weekend next week. Or next weekend, because there's a lot of good missions left on. So like, share, subscribe if you want to take part of this community I'm creating. Thanks for watching it. Have a good morning, evening, day, night, whatever it is. I'll see you tomorrow in Metro Monday. I will continue the first game. Okay, that's it. See ya, folks. Thanks for watching along, and have a good evening.